Peace to everyone out there in the internet universe. I'm the one and only Shakur Shine. Welcome to my channel. Okay, thank you for tuning in. So this is going to be a message for our cancers. Okay, so this is a love message for our cancers, and we're just going to hop right into it. Okay. So for our cancers, we're going to start with our self-love journey. Comment and show us, where are our cancers right now during their self-love journey? Where are our cancers right now during their self-love journey? Okay. So right now, cancers during your self-love journey, I see you being having a lot of like excess in your life right now. Excess food, excess alcohol, excess, you know what I mean? It's like you're just doing things in excess, sex engagement, all of that type of stuff. Okay. So give us some more messages for our cancers during this period of the self-love journey. Like, what is it that they need more of? How can they bring this to balance? Okay, so your self-love journey, yes, you're like, on some of y'all, I don't know if you've seen it, but nothing exceeds more than excess, Tony. That's the first thing that came into my mind was from what's that movie called? Y'all know that movie now, Scarface, right? Because there's like a lot of excess going on here. You might be like someone who's into nightlife or going out or whatever, situations like that, but you are having a lot of excess right now. And I want you to know that your excess is like your need for excess, whether it's food, drink, um, you know, porn, whatever it is you're doing in excess, it has to do with something from your past, and specifically your childhood. You might want to seek therapy, right? Talk therapy might be good, or and if not just talk therapy, but actually talking to, addressing your issues with whomever you need to address them with. So if you're able to do that, like talk about something traumatic that happened to you in the past with the actual person, that would be good. If not, talk therapy would be good, so that you can open up your self-awareness, because I'm seeing that you have like a low level of self-awareness. Like, you don't actually see why you're operating in the way. You might not actually see anything wrong with the way you're operating, although it could probably be being detrimental to your health and well-being. Okay, and so that is coming from a traumatic place, and you will want to talk to someone, a professional, a friend, or even the person you believe wronged you in life or hurt you or traumatized you. Okay, so that you can stop seeking so much excess. Okay, give us more information for our cancers. Yep, that's spot on. Cancer, your self-love again. I think you are going to need some professional help, Cancer. Whatever you're going through emotionally, with such high emotions and low self-awareness, and needing to address your past issues, I think you are going to need someone who is more of like a guide or a teacher in order to bring you out of this. Like this is the opposite of this. Okay, this is excess. This is you feeding the beast that is your issues, right? But you need someone. You're gonna need a guide, a teacher, a therapist, a counselor, someone who can bring you out of that. Okay, can help guide you out of those murky and muddy waters. All right, that's what self-love looks like for you right now. Letting go of that excess, and excess could be anything, right? Greed. That's basically it. Your greed is destroying you, because you don't even see how it is. Okay, and I'm picking up on that. This is coming from, again, self-love is going to be a lot about us healing our inner child, a lot about us releasing negative patterns and habits and things like that, so that we don't destroy ourselves. You where I'm seeing, if you resonate with this, are currently on a path of self-destruction, and you should address your issues head on, okay? But it looks like you are going to need a professional, someone who is professional, to help you out of this situation, okay? It doesn't always have to be drugs and alcohol. It could be excess with coffee. It could be excess with food. It could be excess with too much scrolling, right? Whatever it is, you are using something to feed, and I'm going to call it the beast. You're feeding your beast. Everyone has a little beast, right? Something on their shoulder, a monkey on their back or something. The main thing is we can't feed those parts of ourselves, right? But you have been feeding it, and it's greedy, and it's like, you know, I once heard that the flesh is insatiable. You can never fully satisfy the flesh, right? You can never fully satisfy your carnal pleasures, your desire, your need for food. It's always going to want more and more and more and more and more. And so that's what I'm picking up on right now. Okay, but that need for more is gonna have to be replaced by, excuse me, a higher intelligence. Okay. Give me one more. We're going to pull one more card for your self-love journey, and you know what you need to know about your self-love journey and how you can best love yourself right now. Yep. Like letting go of like pleasure seeking. That's like a big part of your self-love journey right now. Releasing the need to seek pleasure. Okay. Pleasure in all its forms, like I said, food, wine, drink, sexual engagement, all of that type of stuff, especially if you feel like you have been doing too much. You know if you've been doing too much, right? But your self-love journey looks like, you know, letting go of pleasure seeking is going to be a big thing for you, okay, on your self-love journey, which is you just becoming more secure within yourself, less traumatized, less reactive, more at peace, right? You want to just bring more peace into yourself, into your body, into your mind, into your heart. And so you're going to have to stop seeking pleasure so much. It could be cannabis smoke, it could be alcohol, it could be anything that like sedates you, right? Again, it could even be the scrolling on the phone, but you know what you're dealing with. Comment down below if you don't mind sharing, you know what I mean? But that's what's going to be for you, okay? So we're going to move forward from the self-love journey. Just make sure if this resonates with you, don't be afraid. If you can, seek out help, professional help if you can, okay? Who is this message for? So we're going to talk about our Tauruses who are now on a journey of manifesting love, calling in a mate, okay? And we're going to see, you know, what is it that our Cancer has to do to call in love, to manifest the love that they desire and seek, right? Okay. So, interestingly enough, Cancer, so you might have somebody in your like area or around you in your orbit, right? And you just have to stay faithful, right? And faithful, a lot of people think faithful is like not cheating and all those kind of stuff. No, faithful is believing that everything's just going to work out per the divine plan, right? Everything's going to work out, and believing the best and having faith in people as well. So I think you having faith in someone, if it's not a particular someone, it is like also reigniting and reimagining your faith in like masculine energy or men, or you know what I mean, like just having more optimistic and having that point of view, right? So let's see, give us more information. That's what we want to know on, you know, the ways in which our Cancer can go about manifesting love into their life. Yeah, okay, yep. So not only is manifesting love is you looking on the brighter side, right? having an optimistic point of view. Having an optimistic point of view, it like when we were talking about manifestation and law of attraction, it automatically like puts your mind where you want to be when you're optimistic, right? You believe that this is even possible, and that's how you start to bring these things towards you in the circumstances to make it happen. Okay, again, manifesting love. I think you do have someone around you, from what I'm picking up on. You already have attracted someone into your reality. This is someone who shows up as a friend, and this is someone who could probably even be at a distance. Maybe you're talking to someone online, maybe you're talking to someone at a distance, and that's why there's like this thing of like being optimistic and having faith that things can work out, because maybe the distance can be an obstacle between you and whoever you are, whoever has your attention right now. Okay, so give us a little bit of a solution, right? So we have a Cancer who, I'm picking up on someone who it's like you're not together. You're meant, the love is still like, it's still coming, right? But I think they are in your orbit, right? And if you've been known that maybe you guys have had like a little friendship or have been Instagram friends for a while or anything like that, and like now all of a sudden there's like some DMs going, there's some, conversation happening, right? Or you could have like matched with them on Tinder or any other dating website, right? So give us some more answers on our Cancer manifesting love. Okay. So with this visionary in the first house, I think that this, not only are you like manifesting love right now, but you're also manifesting marriage. Just believe in the marriage institution. I think a lot of you, Cancer, manifesting the love and the type of relationship you desire, half of it, I would say 50% of it at least, is you remaining on the optimistic side, okay? And you remaining and just believing in what some people don't believe. Some people don't believe in love anymore. Some people don't believe in marriage anymore. For their various different reasons, it's not for them. But for you, knowing what you believe in and what you have faith in is paramount in you calling in the type of love and relationship that you want. Because this is a Cancer who, wants love, wants partnership, and I see believes in marriage, okay? And so you just be clear about who you are and what you want. That's it. You be clear about the type of love you want, what you want, and that marriage. And I see this is a Cancer who believes in marriage and wants a married lifestyle. So you just keep believing in that stuff. Don't let other people deter you or tear your mind apart. I know, we're living in the age of social media where so many things are being shaken up in terms of relationships and questioning tradition and all those types of things, which personally I'm a fan of. But I also believe that we don't always have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. So just because we're getting rid of patriarchal systems and things like that, and thoughts and beliefs and ways of operating, it doesn't mean that you still can't, get married and have a family and children. You shouldn't feel guilty about those things if that's what you're desiring. You know what I mean? I know the era that we're in, but it's still possible, okay? It's still super, super possible. Give us a little bit, give us a little bit more clarity around my Cancer friend manifesting their love life and their relationship, right? Give me a little bit more clarity on how they can go about doing it. How can they go about manifesting the love of their dreams? Give us a little bit more clarity. Absolutely. And not only because again, this is another marriage type of card, right? So you are Cancer who you desire a formal structure relationship, right? And so this is saying you can have it, but you're going to have your boundaries and your standards are going to determine your relationship status, okay? If you are someone who is like, I want to get married, like I want to be married and stuff, you should not settle for anything less than that, okay? I can't tell you what your boundaries and standards should be, only you can, but you should get clear, write them down, knowing this is my standard for a relationship, this is my boundary, this is my no for myself, and you know what I mean? That type of stuff. But, you know, just don't accept things that you don't want. If you don't want hookups, if you don't want, you know, quick situationships and things like that, date, court, go out, but make sure that you always have the intention, like, you know, I want to be married because, again, I see this in the cards. This is someone who wants to manifest marriage specifically, okay? So just hold strong to your boundaries. Hold strong to your standards. Don't rush. This is someone who is not rushing into a relationship, right? She is not rushing. She is calling it into her and making sure that it fits perfectly with the direction she wants to go in her life, right? But it's not like you're like, you know, desperate and all that kind of stuff, and you're just trying to marry the next person who shows you a little bit of attention, right? No, you hold strong to yourself, to your morals, to your beliefs, your standards, your boundaries. And that's what's going to make you attractive to what you want. You will probably say no more than you say yes. No is a manifestation word, right? No is a manifestation word. When you say no to one thing, something else comes towards you. Do you want to say yes to this? No, 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 yes. This is actually what I was looking for. Thank you, right? So remember that no is a big part of your manifestation tool right now. If it's not going the direction you want it to go, if it's not on your level, you know, leave it be. You know, it's not for you, it's for someone else. But what's for you is looking for you, okay? Just be yourself, be authentic. Don't be afraid to say no. And I'll just have to iterate that for who can hear my voice. Don't be afraid to say no to things that don't align. If you were dating someone 4 or 5 months and you see, you know, I like this person, but you know, this isn't actually what I'm, you know, looking for as far as someone who I'm going to now share my life with. Don't be afraid to say no. Okay, you might hurt some feelings along the way, but by you being authentically yourself, you're going to be in alignment with the person who is the best match for you, right? So I'm gonna put one more card on this, just one more. I just love this. One more card on this whole, you know, my Cancer manifesting love. One more piece of guidance. I told you it's somebody that you already know. It's a friend. It's someone that you already connected with. It's someone in your orbit. That's the best information I can give you. Piece of advice. I know, and again, based on the other cards, I feel like it's someone at a distance. It's someone who is a friend. Maybe you talk to them on the phone and you live in Miami and they live in North Carolina, or just whatever, different things like that, right? But this is someone who you can talk to, you can have good conversations with, and they have the qualities of the type of partner that you're looking for. You just have to see it in them, right? You just have to see it beyond the friend, okay? So that's the message for my Cancer who is manifesting love. And we're going to move into the Cancers who are already partnered, or you're in a relationship with someone, okay? So so think about the person that's on your mind. And my Cancers, what is the challenge that they're going through with their partner? What is the challenge right now that my Cancer is currently going through with the person that's on their mind? You know, what's the challenge? Cancer, the challenge is this your friend. The challenge is that this is your friend. You guys are just friends. Cancer, the challenge is that you guys are just friends. The person is on your mind, okay? That's the challenge, but you want to be lovers. So let's see. So the person that's on your mind, Cancers, and if the challenge is that you guys are friends, right? Let's see, what kind of thoughts does this person think about Cancer, this friend of theirs who may be into them? What kind of thoughts does this person think about them? Lord, it's fucking up. Let me pull it one more time. What kind of thoughts? What are the thoughts that this person thinks about Cancer? Okay, Cancer. So this person almost has like a mental block going up. Like they're kind of, I think this person is like this person is lacking courage. Like they're afraid. They're allowing they're afraid to make a move. That's what they're thinking about. Like this person has a huge mental block going on. Give me some clarity around this mental block. Why does this person have this mental block? Right? Like they haven't shot their shot. They haven't said anything. But why? Like what is it? Look, because you guys are friends. Because you guys are friends. Because you guys are friends, this person has not shot their shot. That is why. Because it's like, you know, I have faith in my friendship with this person, but what if I cross that line and it doesn't work out? It's that kind of vibe. They have a mental block. And the clarity around why they haven't said anything to you is because you guys are already your relationship is already like a friendship type of vibe, platonic type of vibe, you know? So let's see. But what are they in their heart of hearts? What kind of emotions? Like, how does this person truly feel about our Cancer? How does this person truly feel about our Cancer friend right here? Oh. Listen, this person, they willing to do whatever it takes to be with you. That's how they feel. They have the mental block, right? Because you guys are friends, they haven't shot their shot yet. But their heart, it's like they have all of the bravery in their heart to build this relationship. They're willing to sacrifice. They're willing to do the work. Like you have someone in their heart emotionally. They feel so much passion, right? They feel the passion. They feel the drive that they would want to build a life with you. Okay, Cancer? So what are their intentions? Like, because they can't be letting this mental block them for too much longer, right? So what's their intention towards our Cancer, babe? That's what we want to know. What is their intention towards our Cancer? Listen. They want to love on you, love her in the seventh house. They want to date you, okay? They want to court you properly. This person believes in a proper courting context. They don't just want to like, oh, you come over my house and we watch TV, you know, or you know, I'm gonna unzip my pants. And no, this person, but their intention is to court you properly, right? They have a belief system that details. Sorry, I got a text. But this person details, they're like, you deserve to be courted, right? And that's their intention. They intend to court you, to date you, right? And they're not gonna, and based on this oracle, it's not rushing. They're gonna plan dates. They're going to put them at very specific and more auspicious types of times, right? This person's gonna be very intentional about dating and courting you. Okay, ain't that something? So they gonna get past that mental block. Again, that mental block is simply because they're afraid to ruin the friendship dynamic with you. You might need to give them a little hint. If you know who I'm talking about and it's someone you just platonic with, y'all just cool. Again, I don't know how deep the friendship is, right? I don't know if you guys are like the best of friends who talk and hang out every day and they're in love with you, or if it's just someone like on Instagram who you have conversation with or something. You know the level of in depth of the relationship, but That's what I can say. This is a platonic connection so far, and this person is afraid to ruin it, but they do want to date and court you. So give me some advice for my Cancer babe on how they can move forward in this, in this connection. How should my Cancer babe move forward with this new information and this connection, right? How should they move forward? Listen, have a direct conversation. You be the one to bring up the conversation. All right, you bring it up. Hey, do you like me because I like you, right? Or I like you. I'm not sure if this, you know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay in the oracles, like, be direct with your communication. Bring up the conversation, okay? If you guys spend time together, if you work together and there's awkward energy because you like them and no one's saying anything, and hey, you're going to have to be the one, Cancer. You are going to have to be the one to bring up a direct conversation, okay? Don't hide it. Ask for what you want, call it like you see it, right? Give me a little bit more information for my Cancer babe. Yeah, hey, you and the devotees at the bottom, open heart, right? Have an open heart. Again, be direct with your communication and don't overthink it. You could overthink it, but don't overthink it, right? Don't put too many rules on it. Don't try to make it have to be a perfect conversation, right? Don't overthink the situation. Don't try to make it so perfect. Just say what you need to say, right? Life is short. You never know, right? And oftentimes when we open ourselves up like that, and even if it isn't received in like, oh yes, I want to be with you too. The fact that you opened yourself up like that, it makes you more attractive in the universal sense. And so that energy is gonna come towards you from somewhere, from some angle, right? But again, if you're thinking about the person who this reading is about, I think this person has, I can see they have feelings for you. They want something with you, but their mental block is that they don't want to ruin the friendship and lose you forever. So if you can be the one to bring up a direct conversation, again, don't overthink it. Don't try to make it be too perfect. Like, oh, I'm going to do it at 12 p.m. on Thursday. We're at lunch. I'm going to make sure I'm wearing the blue dress and that. Like, don't overthink it, right? You guys can be on the phone at 2 a.m. in the morning in the dark. You can't even see each other's faces on FaceTime without the blue light, right? And have the conversation. It's just about having the conversation. That's it. So this is the message. This is the reading for my Cancers. Comment, let me know if this message, any part of this message resonated for you, and if it did, let me know which part. And from here, again, I have about 20 spots open every month. Email me if you want to get one-on-one support for your love and relationship life, okay? I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I am the one and only Shakori Shine. Peace.